Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at mybeauty_ng. So today's tutorial is on how to achieve a burgundy color. And I really wanted to do it an economical way, so I used 4 box colors from Walmart, using 3 from Garnier and 1 from Revlon. First, before you color your hair, you're going to have to lift your bundles. I used a 20 developer, and I have 4 bundles, different lengths, and a 16-inch frontal that I'm going to color. You'll see in the end. You want to start with your longest bundle first, working your way from the bottom up to the wefts. You really want to do this in a continuous motion and try not to take any breaks in between so that you don't have variation in color unless that's what you're trying to achieve. Notice as I'm getting to the top, I'm turning my brush sideways because I want a more natural look instead of that harsh line that I usually see on some people's bundles. When you finish with one side, go ahead and flip it over and do the exact same thing on the other side, starting at the bottom. Now we're here. Go ahead and mix your contents in the bowl. Now what's in the bowl? I started with 1 box of the Garnier medium Auburn, or medium. I'll put the description in the description box down below. But I started with 1 box for this bundle because I wanted to test it out. It was my first time trying it out, just to see how it does. Notice how I've got a little dark spot right there, so I'm really trying to cover all my bases and saturate. Don't be afraid to get in there. The worst thing is to have little blonde spots after you finish your color, because you have to go back, and nobody wants to do that. So really make sure you get in there. Don't be a cheetah girl, because you'll definitely have some spots if you don't get in. If you don't get in there well. All right. Now, if you can see, there are a couple little lines, and you really want to avoid those hard lines. And the way you do that, one, I'm using a trash bag under my bundle just to protect the surface. But if the trash bag gets bunched up, it can create those lines on your bundle, and you don't want that, so just straighten it out. And there you go. Done with my 22-inch. I'm going to set it aside and start working on 20-inch. Now I always brush it out just to kind of spread it out a little to make sure that I'm getting each and every strand of hair. I sped it up because nobody really wants to watch this 4 times. And you're going to repeat this exact same process for all your bundles. Even if you've got 2 or 3, how many ever bundles you have, just do the exact same thing. And while I'm doing this, I went ahead and set my timer for 25 minutes for the first bundle to color. Don't be shy, get in there. Trust me, you'll regret it if you miss any spots. Been there, done that. It's not fun. All right, I'm on my 3rd bundle now, and again, spread it out. I didn't brush it this time. This is my one. Now I'm starting to get to the shorter lengths, starting at the bottom, working my way to the top. Now, as you can see, I'm scraping. I'm running out of hair color. So I grabbed, this is my Revlon. What I'm squeezing in now is the Revlon Auburn number 49. And then I'll grab the Garnier, I think it's Deep Auburn Intense. Again, I'll put all these down in the link. And well, there probably won't be a link, but I'll put it down, the description down in the description box of the names of what I used. I pre-mix these, and And I just did this to cut out some time because I wasn't sure how the colors would come out. So feel free to do the same. Keep in mind that my bundle, I'm checking the microwave and watching the timer and I'm looking at the bundles in front of me just to see if I don't see any more blonde as they're coloring. I didn't wrap it in foil or any type of processing wrap or anything, because usually you just want to do that if you're going lighter, but since I'm going a darker color, there's no need for the heating process. You really want to keep the cuticles of your hair intact. Again, just getting in there and really making sure I don't miss any parts. This whole process took me about 20 minutes to do all the bundles. It's about 5 minutes a bundle. Well, okay, I lied. It took me about 25 minutes because I did the frontal as well, and we'll get to that here in a little bit. Now, because my little workstation is getting a little messy, I did clean it a little bit just because I was about to color my frontal, and I didn't want the lace to have any purple or burgundy dye or anything on the lace, so that would protect it. Now you can use, because I do this pretty often, I don't use foil or anything. I know some people like to use foil, but feel free to put foil under the lace or and on top where I'm holding it. And you'll see me, I'll put my glove still had dye on it, which I should have covered in the first place, so I just put a glove that came with one of the box dyes on that hand just to protect the lace so that I don't get any burgundy dye on it. Same concept, we're going to start at the bottom and work our way coloring up to the top. I did leave the roots darker because I just think it looks so beautiful when it's a more natural look when it comes to coloring. So this client was going for a more natural look with darker roots. So I go all the way up until the blonde part and stop. If you get it on the black, it's okay. It most times doesn't color it to the point where it's noticeable enough. So don't worry about it if you get it on the black a little bit. In another video, I'll show you how to dye a frontal on a mannequin head if you like doing it on a mannequin head. Either way is fine. For this purpose, I did it on a table. The focus is real. Okay, so this is the final product of what the color looks like on the bundles. It's so beautiful. I did treat it with a little treatment just so that it can maintain its color. So if you like this, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Follow us on Instagram and see you soon.